Right, so there we are. Here we are. It's the end of the All Blacks season for 2024, and yeah, if I'm perfectly honest, probably a pretty forgettable end to the season, and I guess it does kind of sum up the All Blacks in 2024. This Italy All Blacks game. Look, we did enough to win, but we did, at times we did kind of make it quite hard on ourselves. And look, I think. So firstly, you've got to give a lot of credit and respect to the Azzurri, who showed that they can compete. They deserve to compete at this level. Look, they might not necessarily be a top 10 team, but I think, yeah. Look, they have the elements to be. They deserve their place in the Six Nations. Given how bad Wales are, I fancy they could. They've got a very good chance of avoiding the wooden spoon in when the Six Nations starts next year. The defense there, look, Capuzzo. Yeah, having Capuzzo back was great. Look, they've got a couple of young backs. Look, I know they didn't really get much of a chance. The condition, the cold weather, and the tactic, the fact Italy chose to play so like a defensive type of rugby, which is the correct thing to do against this an All Blacks team that's always going to be technically superior to them. But yeah, look, there's a lot to admire about this Italian team, and yeah, it's a good foundation to build on. So yeah, but look, they certainly made it really, really difficult on the night, and All Black, a couple of indiscretions, and the Italians certainly made a couple of, I guess, yeah. Look, the pressure from the Italian forwards, I guess, on that Anton Leonard-Brown yellow card in the second half, but again, Scott Barrett really, yeah, that a bit lucky, I guess. That was a deserved yellow card, which right call. I think that was just a yellow card. Patrick Tuipulotu, I thought was going to get. He had a high shot, but the TMO refs actually ruled that it was just a penalty, which kind of is a bit, just shows you how, how at times rugby officiating can be really, feels really consistent, because that for me looked like that some might have said that was a red card given that it was to the Italian head, but nevertheless, yeah, so. There's not really a whole lot to talk about, really. I mean, all I can say, it certainly had an end of year feel to this game. And it certainly was like, almost like a testimonial for like Sam Cane and TJ Perenara. Sam Cane, of course, getting a standing ovation as he came off. TJ Perenara, when he came on later in the game. Look, obviously, some really good stand-up performances from Roygaard, Mark Talia. Yeah, I guess, yeah, but certainly the fluency, that we'd come to expect from the All Blacks just wasn't there. I mean, Italy just didn't allow it. So, yeah, there's not really a whole lot to talk about this game, and which I kind of expected, whether it was going to, if this had been a 50, 60 point hiding, as we've seen by the All Blacks against Italy in the past, but so to be fair, I think, it is good to see that, it's good to see a competitive game between these two, because being trashed 50-60 just does absolutely nothing for Italian rugby. So I think certainly the crowd at the at the Allianz Stadium, Juventus's home in Turin, got their worth from a pretty good game, and it's certainly a valiant effort from their compatriots. Certainly that last try, a great little run down the sideline. Is certainly what the Italians and the rugby players and the crowd deserve. So, to be fair, I think if you're a Juventus fan, that the excitement, this might have been a bit more. This was probably more exciting than their earlier game between Milan versus Juventus, the old Derby della Italia. But yeah, so that's really it. There's not really a whole lot to talk about, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I guess, look, I'm not going to recap on the season. There is going to be a stream later on with special guests. Tom from Myth of Dane McKenzie said, yeah, do have a check that out. But yeah, look, I want to hear your thoughts on the game. It is not. I mean, it does kind of feel like a bit of a neither here nor there game, but at least I guess one thing Bon Barrett got that last try. Kind of, it's a nice icing on the cake on what has been a pretty solid season for the All Blacks in the end. Look, I don't think we were, as I don't think we were expecting us to be elite. I think there's a lot of teasing issues that still need to be worked through over the off season. But yeah, look, I think the All Blacks are pointing in the right trajectory. But that's enough on the review of the season. This video is just about this All Blacks Italy game. But what are your thoughts on the game and the All Blacks performance and the Italians? And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.